like we had some difficulty making contacts on screens and really reading and getting exactly what we wanted. But thought we had a chance when we tied it at 43, but that was a short-lived tie. But I'll give Tulsa a lot of credit. They had a great game plan, and I thought their interior players played very well, and their entire team rebounded extremely well.
Questions for Bria?
Hi, Lori Riley from the Hartford Courant. I was just wondering if you could talk about the slow start and, how much energy did it take for you guys to get back to that, to that tie, and then did that just, take everything away from you?
It was hard starting the game, not being able to hit shots. The first quarter, we ended the quarter with 4 points, and every time we had a timeout, we said, let's get it together, let's get this energy, because I didn't feel like we came out slow, but the shots just weren't falling, and we tried to find other ways to score, and then when we finally tied the score, we had that momentum, and then they hit that three, and it was like, okay, we got to lock up, we got to defend. They hit another two, and then before you know it, it was a 5-point game, a 7-point game, and it just happens sometimes.
We talked a lot about not letting our poor offense affect our defense, and I thought for the most part, defensively, we were pretty solid. I thought when we went into our press, that helped us put a few points on the board, but not enough.
For both coach and our student athlete, talk a little bit about when you tied the game, and what went into that getting back, and then kind of you let the lead slip away, obviously.
When we tied the game, it was awesome. We had great energy. We thought we were going to get the next stop, and continue to score, but couldn't get that stop. We couldn't get that rebound either, but rebounding and scoring really affected us this game.
Well, I think we weren't particularly worried. I mean, I remember sitting down at the end of the first quarter and saying that might be the worst quarter we've played all year. And we're only down by, what were we down, 4 or 6, something like that? Mm-hmm. And so it wasn't insurmountable at that point, and I just kept trying to tell the players that, we're okay, but we got to get going here, and we got to read, and let's not let the offensive end affect our defense. And we said the same thing at halftime. We played horrible, so let's get it together. And I still think that they took the paint away from us, and that was the big factor. They took the paint away from us. I don't know, I haven't seen points in the paint right now, but I've got to think there weren't very many for us. And then it was one shot.
How similar were the two games that you played against, both today and when you had played Tulsa previously?
Well, we played them on January 4th, and that was one of the things that we talked about as a team, was that we just didn't know their team very well. Their rosters turned over a lot. They have so many freshmen, and they play so many players. So we spent a lot of time this week really studying their personnel, and I think our players did a really nice job. But there were some similarities, because I do recall that Tulsa did take the paint away from us in the first game. You may have some different memories. No?
Mm-hmm. Coach, you did have a young team this year. Maybe talk about, how do you get ready for next year?
Well, it's funny. We were talking about that. Bria and I were talking about that as we walked down the hallway just now. And, this was a year where we went through a million different scenarios, both on the court and off the court, where that were limiting for us, but I was proud of our team because I thought emotionally we got pretty solid, and we found roles, and we played hard. Next year, I think we don't graduate a lot this year. We graduate 2 players. We welcome back a player that we thought was going to be very instrumental in our team this year, in Asia Jones. So we'll be excited to have her back. I think you'll see her as a starter. We'll have Bria Elmore back as a senior. We'll have Cheyenne Creighton back as a senior. We'll have Bria Water-Cochran back as a senior. Taylor Barnes will be a sophomore. So we feel good about our talent coming back. I think if we can add some depth and some rebounding ability and perhaps another shooter, I think we'll have depth similar to what we had a year ago. So we're looking forward to it. I hate to look to next year, but we'll look forward. And I just told Bria that we've got to raise the bar, and we have to raise our standards, because we will be capable.
Any other questions? Thank you to both of you.
Thank you.